Hey, how y'all doing out there? I'm back with you with another video. Today I want to talk about my favorite S-Pen features. Now, this is what makes the note is the S-Pen. You know how they say the pen is mightier than the sword? In some cases it probably is, but the S-Pen is so unique. It's and I know there are other manufacturers out there that has some pens and things like that. Like LG has a pen for their device, but it's not tucked inside of the device like the Samsung phones are. Now you got the S20 Ultra has pen support, but still the pen is not inside the device. You have to buy that separately. So the Note is very unique in that it's built into the device, and it's unfortunate that, and I read a lot of comments on a lot of different videos, how so many people that love the Note, and there's a lot of Note lovers out there. Trust me, this is probably just the Note phones in general are the most popular videos on my channel, especially the Note 9 and the Note 10 Plus. I mean, just thousands and thousands of views, and I do appreciate each and every one of you that have took the time to watch those. I do appreciate it. But the Note is so popular. This is why when I first heard that Samsung was even considering ending the Note series, I'm like, are they crazy? You know how many Samsung fans they would lose because some people don't want any other device except Note phones. That's what they like. But in saying all of that, the S Pen is what makes the Note the Note, and it's unfortunate that there's so many Note people out there that have Notes that don't utilize the S Pen, and it because this phone really comes down to it, it's a productivity device. Now it doesn't have to be for everybody. I'm not saying just because I'm going to be talking about my favorite S Pen features you have to use the S Pen. No, you don't have to. You can use it if you want, but it's there if you ever need it. Now for me, when I use a device without an S Pen, I literally miss the S Pen. Now, I don't use it every single day, but I do use it. And when I use it, I really enjoy the experience because it gives you so many different options. Okay. But today I just want to share with you my favorite features. Now, I'm not going to talk about every feature of the S Pen because it has a ton of features, but I'm only going to talk about the ones that I actually use. It comes with a lot of features, but there are actually features that I don't use. So if I don't use them, there's no point in talking about them. This is not a video where I'm just talking about all the features of the S Pen. Now, if you want me to do a video like that, I could do it. But this is just basically my favorite features of the S Pen. All right. All right. So let's get started. Now, the first one is the screen off memo. Now, this is probably the one that most people use the most. So let me take this out of the bottom. This is the one people use probably the most out of any of the features, is the screen off memo, which basically you take the S Pen out and you just start writing on the display like so. And it feels very, very smooth. So I need y'all to do that if you don't mind. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. All right, now with this, you see this little button here, down here? You could press that and scroll the page down so you can continue to write on the next page. So I think it gives you up towards like 100 pages. So most people ain't gonna use that, but you do have the option. Scroll back up here. You could press save to save it as a note. You could press this to pin it to your always on display. You could use this as your eraser. So you press eraser and you could erase it. Say you wrote something and you want to erase it, press the eraser and erase it. Here, you press this. This is the S Pen settings. This is basically the width of your S Pen, like how you want it to be. Like if you wanted to write thin, super thin, medium, larger, thicker, and thick, real thick, you can do that. So you have options with the size of, the lettering or whatever it is you're using. You have the choice of how thick or thin you want your writing to be. All right. Let me erase this. See, this is sweet. I love this. All right. And also, number 2, you got different colors. You got green, you got look like a little purple or bluish purple. You got white, of course, you got yellow, and you got red. So you have 5 color choices. So that's even nice too. So at night, because I know before, I think with the Note 9, before they did this, you only had the option of, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was yellow. Yeah, yellow and white. I think those are the only 2 options you had. But then when they pushed out an update, you know, they gave you 5 different colors, which is cool. So that's the number 1, screen off memo. And number 2 is the different color S Pen colors that you have to use with the S Pen. All right. All right. Number 2, screen write. So usually when you take the S Pen out, now you could have it where the menu comes out automatically. I have it where I have to actually press the menu right there. So you can have it where it just pops right out when you take the pen out, or you could have it when it doesn't, and you could actually make it. Now I just prefer to do it this way. So this is all your menu right here. You got create note, view notes, smart select, screen write, AR doodles, translate, magnify, coloring, write on the calendar, and pin up. But we're going to talk about screen write. This is one of my favorite third thing that I love about the S Pen. So you go to screen write. Say, now first what I'm going to do, say if I want to take a picture, like a screenshot of this right here, my home screen. So all I got to do is go in here, press screen write, boom, take a picture. Now I could do that with anything. Okay, anything. Now what you could do down here, you can write on the screenshot you just did. See, you can write on it. See that? Okay. You can share it and you can download it. Okay. So you got options. All right. You can undo what I just did. And this is the ability to write on it, the pen type. So that's cool. This is something I use a lot, even when, especially, you could discard it right there. Especially like, say, if I want to, I like a certain photo. I go into my gallery, I look at the photo, so I expand the photo a little bit bigger and then take a screenshot of it. I love that. You know, I just love that option. You know, it's basically a screenshot, but you could do it with your S Pen. Now, you don't have to do it with your S Pen, but when I'm using my S Pen and I need to do that, it's nice to know I can do that. Now, I actually have a screenshot button down here at the bottom as well. But that's the third feature I love about the S Pen. All right, number 3, Smart Select. Now, Smart Select is really cool too. I love that. So you press the menu button here again, go to Smart Select. So now they're giving you different shapes. You get this rectangular shape. You got this kind of cloud shape called the lasso. Of course, you got the circle, oval. You could create a GIF, animation, and of course here you could pin the screen. So I'm gonna say I'll pick this one. So what I'm gonna do is take this. Say if I want to, let me see. Oh, first of all, I think I waited too. Okay, so I kind of did it, but I did it too fast. Let me start over again. All right, so I'm gonna press this, press Smart Select. So I'm gonna choose that. So I'm just gonna take something. I'm going around, coming around, boom. So I just want to say I want to do that section. Now that still didn't come quite out right. Okay, let me try a different one. Let me try the oval. All right, so say I want to take a shot of something, just a piece of something. Select larger area. Okay, now it's telling me to select a larger area. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't use it that often, but I do use it. But for some reason, it seemed like it's trying to mess with me. All right, so let me try this again. So you take something, boom. Now what I could do is that I could extract the text, or I could pin it to a screen, or of course I could share it with somebody. Say if I want to send this to somebody, like, you should definitely get these particular apps here, you should check those out. Then that's what I could do. I could download it, I could share it, I could write on it, or I could auto select. Okay, extract the text and also pin the screen. So you could do it in different shapes and things like that. So I like that feature as well. All right, now number 5, let's talk about Air View. Now Air View is basically set up like you could basically take the S Pen and hover it over something and you'll get a preview of it. So say if I want to hover over, I want to see this picture. See how I made it a little bigger without actually having to touch it? See how I made this one bigger? See that? That's cool. I love that. You could see the picture a little bit bigger without even having to touch it. Okay? I like that. Then also, if you want to scroll up and you don't want to touch the screen, all you do is just point it like that. See? It just scrolls automatically with the S Pen. You don't have to press no buttons or anything. So I like that. Also, say if you want to go into your email, you want to check your email out, same thing. You just hover it over it. See it right there? Just made it bigger so you can see what it is. Just did that. See that? You could read it without even opening it. If it's something you don't feel like is that important, you could just hover the S Pen over it without even touching it. So I like Air View. Air View is cool. All right. Number 6, let's talk about Air Actions. Now, Air Actions is cool. Some people may think it's gimmicky, but it just depends. Now, it depends on the person. Now, just because you don't use something don't mean it's gimmicky, but it could be when you used it, you found it gimmicky and not useful. So that's okay. But you can't speak for everybody. Everybody don't find, certain features gimmicky. Now, what I like about this is with Air Actions, you can control your camera. So you could take a picture just by pressing the button on the S Pen. You just press it, snap a picture. So that's cool. Like say, you know how sometimes you take selfie pictures and you're trying to hold it and press the button at the same time and it seems like you just can't get it right. Well, just imagine now you sit the thing down on a stand or something, or you could just hold it without having to try to press the button at the same time. You just put the S Pen behind your back and just press the button and snap the picture. Okay, that's cool. Now also with a single press, say if I'm on YouTube, with a single press, I can press play and pause, which is cool. I do like that, especially if I got, say I want to look at a YouTube video and I got it set up on my table here and I really don't feel like, leaning forward to touch it. I just want to go to the next video. All I got to do is single press this button here. See the button there? You just press that button and it'll automatically play and pause. You double press, it takes you to the next video. So I like that. Now this is cool too with gestures. Now say I'm looking at the video, I need more volume. All I do is hold the button and wave up and it makes the volume go up. Wave down and makes the volume go down. That's cool. Also, if I want to play the previous video, I just press the button, hold it, and go to the left. It goes to the previous. I want to go to the next one and go to the right. So I do definitely like Air Actions. And also with Air Actions, you get access to these different apps. The gallery, your internet, your voice recorder, your clock, AR, emojis, Air Doodles, Samsung Notes, DecoPic, and Office. Now, what happens if you want to know exactly what these apps do when you're using Air Actions, all you do is just click on it. And it'll tell you a single press, next item, double press, previous item, gestures, up, show hide, related content, show hide, related content, down, next item to the left, previous item to the right. So it basically, in this certain action, do nothing, this action, do nothing. So it basically tells you how each app works and how you can utilize Air Actions. Okay, now something like this you may find really gimmicky, but it just depends on you, but I think unless you use it, it's kind of cool. Now with the Air Action, they don't always work seamlessly and very fluidly. Sometimes it seems like they don't want to work right. So something like that you may find a little gimmicky. Now with the Office, say if you're in there and you're doing a slide presentation and also you're using your Samsung Dex or something, or screen mirroring and you're doing a presentation, something like this could come in real handy when you're going from slide to slide without even touching the screen. Now you could touch the screen, but I'm saying it's just cool to have that option. Okay, so I definitely like Air Actions as well, but like you said, you don't have to. Everybody's different. I also got it where you hold down the S Pen to open YouTube. So if I just hold down the pen, see, straight to YouTube. And you could do that with any app. So I love that. All right. All right, next, number 7, screen coloring. All right, now this is for the artist in you or people that are just flat out artists. Okay, so you click this button, slide down till you get to coloring, click that. Now this is something I did last week. That's what I did. And the thing that made it easy for it, now you could actually color it like, like precisely, or you could actually just press certain things and they just become that color. See that right there? Say if let me see if I want to change something. Let me see. Okay, I can't do it right now because I think I finished with this one. Let me come out of this one. All right, I'll save that. So I actually like that one. All right. So say I pick a new one. Start coloring. So rate pinup. I don't want to do that right now. No thanks. So say I want to do, I already picked the color. So hold up. I don't use it all that often, but I do like this feature. So you pick the colors up here. You pick how you want to do your pen. You can do it fat or you could do it thin. Depends on you. So say if we're going to do it the regular way, I made it a little bigger. Okay, we'll come out of that. And see, I can color like that. Now, say if I don't want to do that, let me see. I can make it a little fatter. I can pick another tip. See, I can do that. All right. Okay, so you have different tips, different options. This makes it a little lighter. It just depends on you. You press this one, you get access to all these different types of colors. Now, I know I had it set up where I was just touching it and it was doing different colors, but I can't remember how to do that at the moment. For some reason, I forgot. Oh, there it is. Oh, see, there it is. All right. So say if I want to go to blue. See, all I'm doing is touching it. So it's this button right down here. So say I want to do red. Just press the hat. Okay. So now I want to do yellow. I just press this. I want that yellow. See, now that might be even more fun for some people as opposed to trying to be precise, but it depends on you. So you say you pick a different color. You want to color that. Now, I don't like this, so say I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to go in here and erase that. Now, you don't have to do that. You could actually just start all over again. But this is a way of erasing it if you want to do it this way. Or you could just start over altogether. But I think you could probably just put a color over that. Let me see. So say I want to do yellow. Yeah, just put right over. See, now that's probably one of the easiest ways to do it. So let me see. I want to pick a different color. See, it's cool. So I like the coloring. That's cool. All right. And the last thing is just basically just using this. This is basically a mouse too. So basically you could use it to navigate through your device. You know, go into anything. You know, when you're trying to type, you can type, you can scroll. I mean, it's just so many things you could do. See, you could you use it just like you're using your finger, but you're not using your finger. You're just using this. So just to navigate through the device is cool. It's like, you know, it's basically like having a mouse. So those are the 8 favorite features of the S Pen. Like I said, I don't use it every day, but when I do use it, I really enjoy the experience. And also when I'm trying to edit videos and I need to do something real precise, this S Pen comes in very, very handy. But like I said, it's only a gimmick if you never use it, but it could be very, very useful. Remember, you could paste and copy paste. You can sign documents. I mean, you can make things bigger. There's so many things that the S Pen can do, but I don't use those. But I love this pen, and I would not want to use a phone without it. I need this. I have to have this. And I like the fact that it's built right into the phone. Okay? And it stays charged for a pretty good long time. I think for at least an hour. And you just put it right back in the phone, and it immediately starts charging, and it only takes maybe a minute or so to fully charge it. All right? So those are my favorite S-Pen features. I hope this was helpful, useful to some of you out there that, you know, you don't really use your S-Pen, but you're curious about using it. Maybe you'll start using it now, because I'm telling you, that's what makes the Note is the S-Pen. Of course, you got the boxy shape and all that, and that's cool. But the S-Pen is what makes the Note. So thank you for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. Hope everybody out there is staying safe and be well, and God bless. Peace.